The lead investigator in the Summer Wells case, John Pruitt, spoke to Ansley Daniel during the week. He didn't say a lot, but in the little that he did say, he told us a lot. Looks and sounds like he's under pressure, a bit deflated, a bit frustrated. He said he never worked a child case like this, not with the amount of agencies involved. Said he is dedicated to finding her, talks about his day, how he goes through his leads, all that stuff. He talked about all the tips that he goes through, and he kind of calls out social media here big time. Said it hasn't helped one bit, and asks people to go ahead and join LE instead of being internet sleuths. The problem here is I think most of these people have records, so they can't, John. I think he's very annoyed, rightly so, at the amount of time he spent following up on false tips, and I see it here in the comments all the time. I get a lot of comments from people who know exactly where Summer is. She's in the basement, she's buried under Grandis's trailer, etc, etc. And I don't think these people are bad people, they just fully believe in their own psychic abilities and visions, and probably don't realise the damage that they're doing by calling stuff like this in. Many are frustrated at me and shouting in the comments at other people because they're not listening to them. And I imagine they send in tips also. And Ellie has to go through that. They have to follow up. And I worry that these people, because they believe so much in their visions, that they basically made things up to try and get their tip to the top of the queue. Just say little lies to make the tip seem more credible. Please don't call in tips on your psychic visions. Only call in credible tips. It's so important not to waste their time. And don't be making things up to try and get the police to look into an area that you have a hunch about. The agents and detectives working this case, from what I can see, have obsessed with it. They've gone into every area, they searched that place as best they could with the resources they have. And if we think we went down rabbit holes, imagine the rabbit holes they've gone down. Because they have the data, they know exactly what's going on. And where did it get them? Nowhere, by the sounds of it. They said the case doesn't look much different now than it did in the first few days when Summer went missing. They've gone through all the data, all the phone signals, all the GPS, anything that they can get their hands on. He's very clear in saying he believes she's close by. So even by him saying that, you can tell that they know how difficult this place is to search. It's not like the Michael Vaughan case where Ellie have come out and said, he's basically not here. We've searched this town, this area, umpteen times, turned it inside out. But it's a lot different. The areas are very different. Ben Hill Road, the whole area we know is so difficult to search. Even the photographs that we've seen recently kind of caught me off guard. It's a beast of a terrain. He doesn't really rule her out, but you can tell it's his least favourite. He doesn't believe that she was abducted out of the area or trafficked. Here's a short clip of him saying he thinks she's close by and wasn't taken or trafficked out of the area.
I believe that she would probably be somewhere close by, because we found nothing to lead us to believe that she's been abducted or trafficked out of the area.
And I think they'd have a good idea with the phone data and stuff that they got if that was the case. And I'm glad he said that, because it stops me from getting dragged back down that road. I haven't gone fully into it, but there's smarter people than me that know it's a major issue in Tennessee but don't believe it's the case here. People like Scott H, who know a lot more about the culture, the area, went down that rabbit hole and have come out of it. And it's a disturbing topic, so I'm going to try and save myself some time and not go near it unless something brings me back that direction. But the way the LE have talked about the GPS and the data and constantly pour cold water on this, you have to think that it's highly unlikely. It's highly unlikely. And what was key for me when he was talking about that, he said out of the area. And he talks about an abduction type situation. And I think here basically what he means is a neighbour, some close male boy who would have grabbed Summer if she was at the end of the hill, which I think is possible. He talked again about Summer wandering away and says it is a viable option. But if that is the case, it does make you think that they would have finding her. They would have finding something. It's a difficult terrain to search, yeah, but if it's a wandering away case, you think you would find her. Might be a lot different if she's hidden or stashed. And he talks about Don and Candus. Again, like Ronnie, he says Don and Candus have lawyers involved. Kind of clarifies it a small bit here, but there must be something in it. He says they have attorneys appointed for the CPS case, which would have been appointed by the state. We know this. And he says because of that has leaked over into this case. I'm not sure how that works. I think the LE's definition here of not cooperating and the families is very different. But the whole thing just sounds like an appeal to Candus to come talk to them. Talk to them without an attorney, without a lawyer, without anyone. Just go in and talk to them. We know you're lying. Tell us why you're lying. Tell us what happened. Don's not here. Don won't be around for a while. Treading new charges hanging over Don now. Surely all this is making Candus feel a lot safer. Go and talk to them. Tell them what you're lying about. Like even Ellie now are coming out saying, yeah, Summer was walking away from the house. They know she wasn't in the basement. What else is Candus lying about? Why does she even lie about that? Why? That makes no sense. I made a video when Don went into jail basically saying, what's the plan? Is there a plan now for the TBI? And I think there was. I think we're seeing it play out this week. I'd like to think anyway that some smart people got into a room and put a plan together. There was also an appeal from John to Don basically saying that he talked to him when he went into jail and told him, anytime you want to talk, I'll come down here and talk to you straight away. We have all the stuff with Don's stepsisters come out this week. I'm not sure on that. I'm not a legal expert by any means. But looking at the Supreme Court ruling in Utah, I can't see how they can charge this and convict somebody by backdating the statute of limitations when they've already come out and said, no, you can't do this. But it's complicated and I don't understand the little details involved at all. But is it just a pressure tactic? Even if they can't, are they pretending that they can? Is that part of the plan? Are the folks in Utah helping out their friends in Tennessee? And we've also learned recently about the LE believing that Candus left the hill twice that day. This is what they've put to Candus, and I believe that LE believe that. I imagine they have very good reason to believe that. Why did Candus leave the hill twice? Where does she go? Is it just another little silly lie, like the basement? Or something more sinister? Where could she possibly go, and how could Grandis not know about this? Or was she just asleep? Does she know about it? Is that why the nap is coming up now? She's like, you're on your own, Candus. I was having a nap. I think the pressure is on. I think the pressure is on Don and Candus. Surely if Don is covering for Candus, now is the time to talk. It's now or never. If he doesn't talk in the next few weeks or while he's in jail, he's never going to talk when he gets out. And as for Candus, I hope she comes clean. Go talk to them. Go talk to them, Candus. You're safe from Don. He can't get in area. I don't care if it was an accident. I think people would understand if Candus came out and said, this was an accident. I covered it up because I thought Don was going to murder me because he was an abusive, violent man. I wasn't thinking straight, got caught up, panicked, hid the body. But if that's not even the case, just stop with the lies. Tell them what you know. Tell us you weren't watching her. We know you weren't. Tell us exactly what you were doing between 3:30 and 6 p.m. the day Summer went missing. Not some bullshit script. It's embarrassing and nobody believes it. Just do yourself a favour, come clean. Blame Don. Blame Don if you have to. You're never going to see him again. Just come clean, end the circus, that's it. Go talk to them. Go talk to them, Candus. This is turning into a bit of a rant, not what I planned for this video. Go check out the full news clips. I have 3 of them linked down below in the description box. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought about it now that it's a few days later as well. Thank you very much to Dorothy Blake for signing up to my Patreon yesterday. I hadn't heard the sound in a while. I forgot what it sounded like. So it was nice to hear it again. Thank you. Good luck. God bless. Have a good day.